As you harvested soybeans this fall, did you have any areas with unexplained yield loss? One potential explanation could be soybean cyst nematode. I'll tell you all about it in this week's edition of In-Field Observations. Soybean cyst nematode is the #1 biotic yield limiting agent of soybean, and the big problem with soybean cyst nematode is it can often go undetected, as in many cases there's no above ground symptoms to go along with that yield loss. So many growers don't know it's there. So the best and only realistic way to tell if you have soybean cyst nematode pressure is testing, soil testing. Unfortunately, the Nebraska Soybean Board has funded a free soybean cyst nematode testing program for any Nebraska growers or Nebraska farms. So I thought today I'd come out to the field and just take an opportunity here to walk through how to do a soil sample for soybean cyst nematode. And this is important right now because this is the best season of the year to see if you've got soybean cyst nematode. This bag, if you fill it with soil and send it in to us at the UNL Plant and Pest Diagnostic Clinic, we're going to count the number of soybean cyst nematodes in there and tell you how bad your problem is. And we'll also get back to you with some management information on how you could target that. The reason this is the best time of year for sampling of soybean cyst nematode is this is the time when they're at their highest numbers in the soil. They've had all season long to replicate. They go through a generation every 28 or so days, and now they're at really high levels, especially in soybean fields. But if you have come out of a corn rotation and you're interested in testing as well, they're also going to be in that field if you've got that pressure from the previous year of soybeans, just at a lower level. The best way to test for soybean cyst nematode is with a standard soil probe. Anything that's going to allow you to access that top 6 inches of soil will work as well though, because these nematodes stay up high, they're going to be easy to get. So if you take a standard probe, you want to go out to your field, especially in that area of that unexplained yield loss, and you want to take a soil core, several of them, as you go around that field, and get a good representation of that yield loss area. You can then dump these cores, and then once you have about 2 to 4 cups of soil, you can send that in to us. After you've collected a sample of soybean cyst nematode and bagged it up, you'll send that into the UNL Plant and Pest Diagnostic Clinic where we'll count the soybean cyst nematodes in there. To do that process, it's really just a simple process of using different size sieves to separate out the nematodes from the soil and anything else that might be in that sample. Once we have those cysts, we then break them open and count the eggs inside of them to get a good count of how bad that soybean cyst nematode pressure is in that field. If you've got any other questions about soybean cyst nematode, contact myself or the UNL Plant and Pest Diagnostic Clinic, or go online to cropprotectionnetwork.unl.edu or thescncoalition.com. And then if you are interested in that soil sampling program that's free for Nebraska growers, go online and request free soil sampling bags at go.unl.edu/scnsample. Thank you for watching In-Field Observations.